You know, fast learning is not about how long you practice every day and how much time you spend. I have these many small pieces I'm gonna share with you so you can build the perfect practice out of these. I'm gonna tell you about right mindset for learning super fast. Also, it is somewhat important how long you practice and show up, preferably daily. So I made already a video about how long should you practice. Go check it out because it's really important when you're trying to make your practice schedule. But in this video I'm gonna tell you what are the things you should focus on and how you should focus on to learn as fast as possible, so you don't have to spend all day just learning and practicing to be really good. So I like to divide my practice session on these 4 categories, and first of them is warming up. Before I even play, I start warming up my hands and doing some stretches. There's a video about that too. And then I play piano and warm up with the piano, just trying to connect to my fingers and my hands, doing some things that are already familiar with me, like hand-on exercises, going through scales, or playing some chords, or just playing around, that I really get connected to my fingers and try to keep the rhythm all the time, so I won't get lost in my thoughts, but I'm focused really on that playing. And that's warming up. Usually good time to warm up is 10 minutes, so that's where you can get most out of your learning. Then for me it's important to spend 20 minutes every day to learning to read music, and this is the part where I learn new songs, so it's the same category for me, learning new songs. And if you want to learn how to read music, which can be so helpful, I really recommend you include that your daily practice session. Then this technique session, I usually spend 20 minutes on that too. So I practice new things for me, try to improve my technique, practice scales, triads, arpeggios, focus that I have right positioning, right shape in my fingers, learning new chords, maybe doing some speed exercises, and doing just these small exercises that help me get better technique on my playing and not playing any songs. I like to do really deep work when I'm learning new songs, so I might read music, and when I have learned how to read that section, I play that over and over again until I'm really comfortable with it and really focus on how it goes and try to avoid any errors on my playing. And if I find those errors, I'm already mindful about those errors and I'm just focusing on that bit where I do that mistake, so I get it clean before I go to next section. And when I'm learning to read music, I read it really short sections, so when I know how to play this short section, what is like 2 bars or 1 bar, after 10 I move to second section and I'm combining them. So I'm doing really focused and deep work, which helps me to get that muscle memory, also read that music way more faster than if I just go through that all page and try to learn it as quick as possible, because that way it won't stay in your brain and you will forget it easily and your technique won't be as good and you won't learn to read music as fast if you just scrabbled it around and make a whole many mistakes. So it's important to stay mindful and focused. I like to end my practice session with improvisation, just having fun, playing the keys randomly. I think that is so important to improvise if you want to learn to make your own music. So throughout my day I might go back to my piano again and just play some improvisation session. usually after when I have done that all hard work and concentration and learning new things part. So I spend usually a lot more on my piano daily than my 1 hour practice session, but most of time is just having fun, and it is important to me, and I have learned so much of making my own sound and tuning to that music and feeling that music. So if you just can use a lot of time to your improvisation also and having fun, it keeps you also motivated. You can also end your practice session with rewinding things you already know, practicing things you already know how to do, so that the way they will stay in your mind, you won't forget them, and you will feel the feeling of success at the end of your practice. And remember, always when learning a new craft, learning a new hobby, learning to play a new instrument, you can find it, I find it very hard, and like I'm not progressing fast enough, I'm not learning good enough, I'm so slow and this is so hard, I wanna give up. It's totally normal. So that's why you really need to do also easy things to stay motivated and keep your mind open to the new things. As long as you're having fun, it will help you to learn things so much faster than if you're doing it just because you have to. Your mind won't be open to new information as fast if you're doing it just because you have to do it. If you don't have time to practice 1 hour, 2 hour every day, you can divide these little sections throughout your week. Like in Monday you're gonna practice your technique, in Tuesday you're taking 1 day off, Wednesday you're just improvising and having fun, and Thursday you're learning arpeggios, Friday you're learning speed, and so on. So make the practice suit you and your needs and your goals. And again, it is important to write down your goals so you know what to do, what you want from your practice, and it will help you stay motivated to play and motivated to learn, and it will make your learning progress so much faster. I think this is maybe most important of all tips, maybe. Don't let anything distract you. Put your phone on silent, throw your phone outside of the window. I even bought this kitchen safe lockbox where I put my phone when I practice. There is this clock and time lock. You put your, like, I can put it 2 hours and my phone will stay here 2 hours. It won't open until that time has gone to the 0. So it will lock my phone right here. So I really have to concentrate on my playing and not my phone. And my phone is in silent in there. I have a huge phone addiction. Seriously, it's horrible. And I think I'm not the only one. So I really recommend that kind of lockbox where you can throw your phone so you won't be able to touch it when you're supposed to be focusing on your piano, on your practice. When you're practicing, really every time you practice, be focused. Focus on what you're doing. Because some people, they play piano just like not really concentrating on things that they could do better. They're not trying to improve. They're not trying to find the things they are bad at. So when you're learning, try to pinpoint the things you could do better, and then really focus on them, that you could do them better. Of course, you need to watch a lot of videos and tutorials and other learning, and preferably ask help for other people that are maybe better at than you, more experienced than you, so they can give you tips where you should focus on your playing, so you can really find out the things you are not so good at and improve on them. Being mindful of your playing, scanning out your fingers, how they move, do they go in the rhythm, are they in the right position, is your playing position right, do you sit back straight, are you legs in what position, and just scanning yourself all the time when you're playing and really focusing on getting better. And also challenge yourself. Do things that feel a little bit hard and challenging to get better fast. And watch a lot of tutorials and a lot of tips how to play better. What are maybe things that beginners do usually wrong way, and take notice if you do them too. If there's any other tips you have found helpful, please share them in the comments. And thank you for being here. Check out my social medias and also subscribe my channel. Thank you. Have a nice day and enjoy your playing.